Hello everyone, it's Capper here, aka guy waiting for Cyberpunk 2077, like everyone else. So, anyway, if any of you wondering what I've been doing for the past 50 months, I don't know how long it's been. Well, to answer your question, I was playing the original Doom, and I'm not gonna lie, the game looks nothing like how it is in the screenshots. Like, what the fuck is this? Where's the demon slaying? Where's the Doom guy? Because that doesn't look like a Doom guy. That looks like a fucking freak of nature, aka a pixel game. Gonna be honest, I'm real tired of these developers lying. Anyway, today we're gonna try to solve the game. Well, solve the very first Fire Emblem game with Marmar. Why am I doing this when I could just upload a video about 3 houses? Well, my children, that is because I don't make any goddamn sense. So let's get into it. Oh, also, it's been like about a year since I first uploaded a video. So let's just count this as the anniversary. Sure, let's go over that. Even though it's like a month late, or 2 months. Alright, here we are in the first chapter ever made of Fire Emblem. And well, the strategy for this thing is to get Marth all the swords. That's right, all the swords. Because that's how you say swords. And this about went how you expected. I of course easily beat the whole level with just Marth. That's a fucking lie. After my traumatic first experiences with death as Marth, I realized that my strategy was flawed from the very beginning. And my strategy, since I'm not showing it because I'm too fucking lazy to go through the video and edit it that way. Well, the strategy is to go from right to left and kill all the enemies as Marth. But I realized that was a stupid idea. Because the real strategy is just to run all the way to res. I also made everyone else drop their weapons and act as a human shield for me. And you may be wondering, but doesn't the fortress heal you? And well, you are right, the fortress does heal you. I just didn't realize that until this turn. Which is like turn 5. I don't know. I've been counting. After wasting Jagans and fucking Gordon's life, I got the man himself, Weiss, however the fuck you say his name. And well, since this is Fire Emblem 1, no one's gonna attack him since Mars is in the center there. Because apparently, for some fucking reason, they programmed it in the first game for them always to attack Marth. Which will piss me off later on, but don't worry about that right now. Fought the boss, and ended the chapter as level 5. Next chapter time, and I recruited Darius. And I'm pretty sure I let him die. Anyway, as you can see, we're in chapter 3 now. Which should be obvious because I didn't edit that last thing I said right. Because I'm a fucking Neanderthal. That's right, I'm just gonna leave it in like that. I didn't even say it right. And I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna skip this chapter, to be honest. Though I guess I should have mentioned that we just took the money from the fortress that the bandits stole. So we stole from the bandits, who stole from the city people. So basically, we're thieves. Anyway, next chapter. I then proceeded to use my strategy that I used for most of the chapter in this game. Warp Marth to the fucking end and kill the boss and beat it. So, next chapter. But we want to see more gameplay, you say? Well, fine. I'll just leave this one little bit in. So you can see that this whole chapter was not a big deal. So I'm not really showing much. And that's just because Marth's like over leveled at this point. I think he's like level 12 or something with high stats. I don't remember. And I'm not looking through this footage again. Because I'm too lazy for that. That's what you get for expecting good videos from me. Because you only get disappointment. Next chapter. And the only noteworthy thing is that I visited a village. So, that's something. Anyway, I steamrolled this chapter. So, next chapter. And here's proof for those of you who don't believe me. I literally just check through the enemy's weapons, see if there's anything still, which I don't know why I do since it doesn't show in this game. But anyway, here, look, I just steamrolled this general like it's nothing but a steel sword. Well, knight with a steel sword like it's nothing. So again, steamrolled. Next chapter. Oh, I also forgot to mention that my Marth is now max level. Don't worry, I'll max out his stats with stat boosters later on. Next chapter. Warp, and then a win, and then next chapter. Recruit a Bantu and won. Then I got a backstory from whoever the hell this is. I know he has a name. I just don't know what it is. Next chapter. Hello there. I bet you're wondering how I got here with all these enemies around me, and without a boss. Well then, I guess I'll tell you. First I warped, then I won, and now next chapter. Found a villager named George, and since George is the stupid name, I rewound time. That's right, rewound time. AKA, I went back in time in case you couldn't understand my gibberish. And then I warped to the boss, won, aka next chapter. And no, I'm not going to show you the rest of this because at this point, this challenge is just cakewalk, to be honest. To save Maria, I must first, of course, eat the greatest of all foods, aka a food that I know how to cook very well, aka it's ramen, okay? I came back later eventually to start playing the game again. Nah, I wasn't gonna play the game again. I went back to eat Bush's chicken because I'm a fat, lazy piece of... After about an hour of giving in to gluttony, I finally went and saved Maria. So you know how it is. Save Maria, next chapter. Let's go. Found a slave trader and told him to fuck off or else I kill his fucking kids. Anyway, next chapter. I then proceeded to leave these 3 fuck-offs up here to die. Well, 3 out of 5 of them are dead. These 2 managed to live. Anyway, next chapter, let's go. Saw 2 human beings with emotion. This, of course, enraged me, so I left them behind. Had whoever this is knowledge that I've been soloing the game with Marth, but he still says in the end I'll be a fucking little baby. Which I don't think will happen. And in case you're wondering why I keep moving units up, well, them are body shields in case you couldn't remember. They don't have any weapons equipped. So here we are, next chapter. And I'm gonna be honest about this chapter. It was different. No, it wasn't. I steamrolled the boss and everyone else here. Next chapter. Here we are in the next chapter and I died like 5 times finally. Because I was stuck in mage hell because no one has resistance in this fucking game. Oh, by the way, I thought this was wheat the first time I played this. I don't know why. I just thought it was wheat. But it's sand. Those sand grains, sand blocks. To make some glass blocks in Minecraft. I'm not gonna show you the rest of my deaths because who cares. Next chapter. Had Marth walk across the water because he could do that in this game. And then I killed the boss by Altea's castle. I almost said chapter because I'm so used to saying next chapter right now. Because this was pretty easy so far. So, next chapter. Inside the castle, and we got this fuck off who's telling me how he killed my mom, his mother, Marth's mother, and his sister's kidnapped because he's a dickhead. Anyway, you already know how it is. I'm gonna warp up to him, kill him, and then move on. But why haven't you done that yet? I hear you asking. Well, my dear viewers, I'll tell you why. Lena died at this point. Where did she die? How did she die? Well, is there the Maria chapter? I just can't be bothered to be looking through the footage and showing you that, because I forgot about it up until this point, and it's already deleted from my editing software. So I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. Well, I'm not pretending it didn't happen. I'm just not gonna show you. So just know it happened. She's dead. I then proceeded to kill the boss because he killed my mother, so he had to die. And after killing him, I ignored the secret shop that was behind him and just finished the chapter because next chapter. According to this little text blurb, it says the Sable Knights are like the strongest knights ever, or some shit like that. Something said they were strongest knights ever. I don't remember where. Anyway, since they're the strongest knights, this was the most difficult chapter so far. Now, if you haven't been paying attention and then just leave this on as background noise, well then I'm sorry that you actually don't listen to this bullshit. But anyway, I just warped there and I killed the boss. The strongest knights in the whole world, everyone. Just warped to them and killed them. Next chapter. Got to the end and saved Tiki. Next chapter. Talked to Camus, cause that's apparently how you pronounce his name, about let's not fight. He says no, let's fight. So, a fight there is. Anyway, before I fight, I talked to this old guy, and he told me that his granddaughter is in good health. Too bad I let her die, cause fuck her. Alright, it's time for the big showdown between Camus and Marth. So I had to put it at 1 speed, and he says I cannot defeat him, since he has Graudibus, or where it's pronounced. And he's right. I just cannot defeat him. I eviscerate him. Next chapter. Warp to the end and kill the boss, and then all these fuckers start gang rushing me. There's nothing important to say here. Next chapter. You know how it is. Though some of them did try to annoy me by staying at the castle, so it took a bit longer than it should have. But still, I won at the end. That's all that matters. Next chapter. Teleport again to kill the boss. And I'm not gonna show you most of this because, oh my god, this is so fucking long. Most of these bastards just piss me off because they just stayed at the top of the castle so I couldn't capture it because they're fucking dickheads and won't attack me just because they won't do any damage. These guys attack me. But later on, stuff I'm not gonna bore you with, just know they all keep piling on to this one little spot that I'm supposed to capture that's right above Marth. They keep piling on, they keep pissing me off, they all die one hit, they won't attack me, so it took fucking forever to capture this map. Can you tell that I hate this map? Anyway, next chapter. In this next chapter, I proceeded to face the might of Garnoth and his 3 fucking sperms. And, of course, died to it. Because somehow all this magic hits me, even though it's a 50% chance. You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Next chapter. Here we are. Second to last chapter. I don't have Falchion, because the only way to beat Garnoth is with a magic user. And I don't have the sword S gives you. Because I didn't remember what chapter she's in. Anyway, I thought I could still make it. But after fighting this boss, instead of elevating all my fears, instead, it increased my fears for the final chapter. Cause oh god, I was not prepared. In the next chapter, Goto called me a hero. And while I do appreciate that, I must say, this hero is gonna fail. Here we are, the last dragon minion against Medius. And as you see there, I only do 5 damage while he does 9. Yep, I wasn't gonna win this with just a silver sword. I thought about going back to chapter 19, but then I realized one thing. I saved over chapter 19, so I can't go back. So I'm stuck here. I later on realized that I need to at least try to go back and get Falchion. Because even if it's a Marcelo, I'm still going to be determined to beat this game. Spoiler alert, I fail. After 5 hours of trying, I gave up. Yep, I just gave up in the end. I fucked up this challenge. I might come back to this challenge later, but for now, I failed. Honestly, I'm not going any longer, just for the simple fact that I had to delete all these videos so I can make room for Cyberpunk 2077. So sorry for that. If you even watch my videos, that is. Alright, next video, it comes out in 6 months. Unless I make Cyberpunk videos, I might do that. I don't know. Cyberpunk playthrough. Anyway, see you later. Bye. Oh wait, first though, I gotta play Doom Eternal. I hope it isn't a pixel game like the last Doom game. If it is, I'm gonna screech.